Hello and welcome to your yoga practice today. My name is Elyse Leren, and for today's practice we'll use 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have the blocks, you can do everything without them, or you can substitute in rolled up towels, textbooks or really thick books, water bottles, whatever works best for you and whatever you have available. But we're doing a mandala flow today, so we'll be moving in all different directions on the mat. And then at the end of class, it might be helpful to have a sock close by, and I'll show you what we're doing with sliders at the end as well. But we will start on our backs. Place one of your blocks at the top of your space. The other one, make sure that it's close by. And come on down. And you choose what your Shavasana looks like today. That can be broken bridge with your knees bent and in on one another. Supta Baddha Konasana with feet together, knees wide. Or maybe just a more traditional, extend your legs. Arms can be overhead, by your sides, one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. Just start to feel the ground beneath you. Start to notice your breath, possibly for the first time today. Start to take deeper breaths in and more complete breaths out. Using your breath to slow down a busy mind. And to arrive not just physically for your practice, but mentally as well. Right here on your mat, letting everything that's happened so far today and everything that's yet to come start to slip into the background of your awareness. We'll take 3 deep breaths to get on the same rhythm here. Wherever you are on your breath cycle, open your mouth, exhale your air out. Close down your mouth, inhale through your nose, fill up your belly, fill up your chest, your throat, hold it full. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more like that. Inhale into your belly, into your chest, your throat, all the way to full. Hold it full. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. 1 more, inhale. Make this the biggest breath you've taken so far today. Sip in more air at the top. Sip in more air at the top. Hold. Open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. Now close down your mouth. Start to breathe in and out through your nose for Ujjayi Pranayama. Bring both knees into your belly. Hold on to a shin with each hand, open your knees wide, find some movement, maybe circle through your ankles. Then come back through center, extend your left leg straight up, grab your block, bend your right knee so your knees are in line with one another, but right knee bent 90 degrees. Now place your block long ways on your thigh, bring your left elbow across to the block, and then lift your head and interlace your hands behind your head. If you don't have a block, you can always connect your elbow to your leg, or you can just do it with your leg straight there and your hand pressing into your leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your left leg so that it hovers over the mat. Inhale, lift it straight up. Exhale, lower so that it hovers. Good, 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Last 2, breath in. Breath out. 1 more, inhale. Stay here on the exhale, hover. Lift your right shoulder blade further off the mat. Shaking is good. Press harder into the block. 1 more breath in. Exhale, release your head, bend your left knee. We'll move right on to side 2. Block over to your left thigh. Right leg straight up. Bring your right elbow across to your block or find your variation. Interlace your hands behind your head. Take a breath in here, press into the block more. Exhale, lower your legs so that it hovers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Just 3 more. Inhale, yes you can. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale, let it hover. Lift your left shoulder further off the mat. Press into the block a bit more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Move the block off to the side. So good. Now bring your hands straight up towards the ceiling like you're going to high five the ceiling. Bring inside edges of your feet together, knees wide. Now take a breath in, root down through your shoulder blades. Bend your elbows to point towards your knees. Exhale, lift just your tailbone, tap your knees to your triceps. Inhale, lower your tailbone, stack knees over your hips. Exhale, lift your tailbone and tap. Good, 3 more. Inhale, lower, send knees forward. Exhale, tap. Use your low belly. 2 more. Inhale. Take the rock out of it. Press. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Now lift shoulder blades off the mat. Press arms into legs, legs into arms. You are in crow pose. You're here for 3. Press harder for 2. Full body stretch on 1. Arms overhead, legs long. Take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale, let it go. Knees in towards your chest. Start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Take a few rocks, gain some momentum, then plant your hands and step your knees back. Come into tabletop, all 4s. Start to find some movement here, anything that feels good for you today. No matter what you've been doing, maybe you just woke up, maybe this is the end of your day and you've been sitting or working out. Find your own personal way to invite in more space to places that feel tight or closed off. You can focus more on hamstrings, more on wrists. Wherever you are, start to even out on side 2. And we'll meet back with a neutral spine and a flat back. Awesome. From here, inhale, reach your right leg straight back. Flex your foot. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward. Come halfway down, baby chaturanga. Inhale, press the ground away. Straighten your arms. Exhale, knee to nose, curl in. Inhale, reach it back and extend. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Give it a tap. Get it up high. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, lower your toes, the ball of your foot to the back of your mat, and reach through your heel to lengthen your hamstrings. Press down through your hands a bit more. Back leg stays where it is. Start to float your left knee up towards your belly. Pull it up a bit more, round in your upper back. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, circle through your ankle, lift your right shoulder as high as your left. Inhale, straighten back through your left leg, square your hips. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Bring your hands to your blocks or tent your fingertips on the ground. Inhale, dip your hips, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, straighten your front leg, bend your back knee so it hovers, maybe float your front toes up. 2 more. Bend your front knee, inhale, dip your hips, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten your front leg, bend your back knee. Fold. 1 more time. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits variation. Inhale, bend your front knee, walk your hands forward. Exhale, launch forward, lift your right leg, grounded airplane. Lift your chest as high as your back knee, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm, give it a tap. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, right foot steps behind your left foot and off to the side for a twisted leg forward fold. And then start to rock your weight forward and back, side to side. You can even walk your hands left and press your right hip back in space if you'd like. Try to release your head and neck more so you're looking back at your knees. Come back through center. Legs stay crossed, just separate them a bit. Slowly round up 1 vertebra at a time. Lift your head last. Find a shoulder roll at the top. Inhale your arms to lift overhead. Capture your right wrist. Exhale, pull right arm over to the left. Bump your hips more right for a deeper side stretch. Inhale, arms lift. Root through your back foot. Lift your left knee up. Lifted mountain, and then press down through right foot more. Take a breath in. Exhale, feet together, forward fold. You might be off center on your mat, that's okay. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Press into the mat, take a breath in. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward, slowly lower all the way down to your belly in one solid plank. Untuck your toes. Press down through your hands. Inhale, curl up, cobra pose. Bhujangasana, shoulders down, your back away from your ears. Exhale, forehead down. Another rolling cobra. This time lift your hands with you. Inhale, curl up, cobra. Lift your chest, keep your toenails on the ground. Exhale, earth. Now tent your fingertips off of your mat onto your floor. Inhale, curl up, super cobra. Lift up to your belly button. Exhale, dip right shoulder left. Lift your gaze over your left elbow. Inhale through center, lift up. Exhale, dip your left shoulder. Lift your gaze over your right elbow. Inhale back through center, lift a bit taller. Exhale, forehead down. Plant your hands. One hand print back from being under your shoulders, tuck under your toes. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels, bend your knees, find some movement that feels good for you here. Then tilt your tailbone up towards where the ceiling and wall meet. Draw belly button to spine and plug your arms into your shoulders. Tuck your chin to your chest, inhale, round forward to plank. Take your time. Exhale, bend your knees so they're 1 inch above the ground right under your hips. You're here for 3. Breaths, not seconds. 2. Last 1, lower your knees to the ground. So good. Side 2, inhale, lift your left leg straight back. Flex your foot. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward, bend, come halfway down. Inhale, press the ground away, straighten your arms. Exhale, knee to nose, curl in. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, give it a tap, get it up high. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, step your left toes to the back of your mat and reach through your heel. Lengthen through your hamstrings. Now keep your back leg where it is, press down through your hands. Inhale, float your right knee up towards your belly. Round your upper back. Exhale here. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, circle through your ankle. One direction and then the other. Square your upper back to the top of your mat. Inhale, straighten back through your right leg, square your hips. Exhale, step forward to a lunge, hands to your blocks. Blocks at any height. Again, inhale, dip your hips, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, straighten your front leg, bend your back knee so it hovers, maybe lift your front toes. 2 more. Bend your front knee, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten your front leg, bend your back knee, fold. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend your front knee, walk your hands forward. Exhale, launch forward, grounded airplane, left leg into the air. Lift your chest as high as your back leg, flex your foot, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, give it a tap. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, cross left foot outside of right foot, twisted leg forward fold. And then rock your weight forward and back, side to side. Maybe blocks walk over now to the right, and you press your left hip back in space. Release your head, release your neck. Come back through center. Slowly start to round up 1 vertebra at a time. Legs stay crossed at the ankles or shins. Shoulder roll at the top if that felt good on side 1. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, capture your left wrist, pull your left arm up and over to the right. Bump your hips more left. Inhale, arms lift, root through your back foot, float your right knee up, lifted mountain pose. Press down through your left leg more, reach up through your rib cage, inhale. Exhale, feet together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Energetically pull hands and feet towards one another to engage through your core. Inhale. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward, bend your elbows, come halfway down. Flip to the tops of your feet, inhale, up dog or cobra, shins and thighs can lower. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a free breath in through your nose, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, round forward to plank. Take your time. Exhale, tap your right knee, right tricep. Keep your hips low. Now lift your hips. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose one time. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Feet hip width. Inhale your arms to lift. Ashta Chandrasana, high crescent lunge. Back foot is going to lift up to your tippy toes. Front knee over your front ankle. Now take a breath in here. Exhale, start to slowly rock your weight into your front foot. Peel your left foot into the air, airplane pose. Lift your hands higher than your hips. Draw your pinkies closer together with palms down. Now start to draw left knee in towards your belly. Lift it all the way up, lifted mountain. You were just here. Inhale. Exhale, figure four. Left ankle over right thigh. Bend your right knee into what feels like chair pose. Hands to heart, hands to blocks, hands to legs, whatever feels good. Lift your chest, square your hips. Breathe. Inhale, lifted mountain, arms lift, left knee lifts. Exhale, ninja squat. It's like Shiva squat, so bend your right knee, and then you'll shift your left leg straight and behind your right leg to the right. Hands to earth. Inhale, straighten through your left leg, lift your chest. Exhale, step your foot back, lower your heel for warrior 2 feet. Big move, inhale, reverse your warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm on right leg, left arm over your ear. Now for a moment, see if you can take more pressure out of your right arm and into your legs. Maybe even float your arm like you're holding a beach ball. Inhale, 5-pointed star. We'll bend the same knee. Exhale, right knee bends, Skandasana. Bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, lift your hips through center. Pivot to your back foot, low lunge. Right hand down, inhale, left arm up, grounded twist. Square your hips, spiral through your rib cage. Now take a breath in here. Turn all of your toes to the left. Dip your hips, reach your top arm towards your back foot for horizon stretch. Feet stay as they are, just press down. Inhale, lift your hips, top arm over your ear. Exhale, dip your hips and reach back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, cartwheel forward to a lunge. Exhale, right foot joins your left, forward fold. Bend at your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring your thumbs to your hip creases. Sit down and back so that your thumbs disappear. Knees are back past your toes, and then lift your arms back up. Lift your heart up, lengthen through your tailbone. Take a breath in. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Reach your arms behind you. Come into a little squat. Now hands down in front of you. Inhale, press down through your right heel. Lift your left leg, grounded airplane, chest lifts. Exhale, Shiva squat, left knee behind your right, chin to chest. Walk your right hand further forward. Inhale, open your hips, open your left arm up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, reach through your heel. Lift your leg a bit higher, look down at your right foot, make sure your heel is behind your toes. Take one more breath in. Exhale, slowly step back to warrior 2. And then lift on up. Front knee right over your front ankle, open your right knee towards the pinky toe edge of your foot. If it feels like you're leaning forward, stack your left shoulder over your left hip. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Turn your toes in, your heels out. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Option to walk your hands forward or walk your hands back. You can also find more Skandasanas if you'd like. Take the next few rounds of breath to just arrive in the pose you choose to be in. Make sure that your hips are forward over your heels in space here. Make your way back through center, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and pivot to frame your left foot. Plant your hands. Nice job. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift forward, come halfway down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Take one free breath in, that was a lot. Exhale, let it go. One more side. Inhale, round forward to plank. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, give it a tap. Now lift your hips, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over your wrists, curl in. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. High crescent on your inhale, arms lift. Again, front knee over your front ankle. Now you know we'll lift the back foot, so can you bring a bit more pressure down through your front heel? Inhale here. Exhale, lift your right toes into the air. Full airplane bakasana. Hands high, pinkies towards one another. Now start to draw your knee in towards your belly and come all the way up to stand lifted mountain. Exhale, figure four, ankle over thigh, hands to heart. Hands can come to leg, to blocks. Find your own adventure here. Breathe. Inhale, lifted mountain. Exhale again, ninja squat. So it's like Shiva, left knee bends, but send a straight right leg out to the side. Reach through the big toe mound of your foot more. Inhale, grounded airplane. Exhale, step back. Lower your back heel for warrior 2 feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm up and back. Front knee bent. Exhale, extended side. Left arm on your left leg, right arm over your ear. Dial your pinky finger down. Maybe you float that bottom arm. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bend your left knee, skandasana. Hands to the mat. Inhale, lift your hips through center. Exhale, pivot to the back of your mat. Left hand down, inhale, right arm up. Square your hips, lift up through your left side rib cage, inhale. Exhale, turn all of your toes to the right. Dip your hips, reach your top arm back. Inhale, lift your hips, reach your top arm overhead. Exhale, dip your hips and reach back. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, cartwheel forward to a lunge. Exhale, left foot joins your right, forward fold. Release your head and neck. Bend at your knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms lift, again, thumbs to your hip creases. Sit down and back. And then bring your arms back up overhead. Inhale. Weeping Buddha, lift your heels, sit back on your heels, chest to thighs, arms by your sides. Bring your hands down in front of you. Press down through your left heel, inhale, right leg lifts, grounded airplane. Exhale, Shiva squat, right knee behind your left. Walk your left hand further forward for stability. Inhale, open up, blossom open, half moon. Lift your right leg higher, reach through your heel. Reach up through your right arm, take one more breath in. Exhale, bend your front knee, step back, warrior 2. Nice. And then resettle. We won't be flowing through this a second time, so really just try to absorb the poses while you're there, knowing that it's not going to be this very intense flow right after to come. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Toes in, heels out. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Release your head and neck. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands to your right foot. Plant your hands. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift forward. Come halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Feel free to find a child's pose, an embryo pose, or any other shape that you'd like to just catch your breath in. And when you're ready, come on up to a seat. Grab some socks or a towel, a little dish towel or something. And I'll demo working towards one-legged crow, Ekapada Bakasana 1. However, you might not end up even in the pose, but instead just sliding around, and that is okay as well. So I will show you first, then you can pause the video and try it on your own. We'll fold up the mat halfway. Make sure that you're on a surface of floor that's slidable, if you will. And then from here, I'm actually going to fold it up twice. I'm going to put a sock on my foot. That will be sliding, or towel under that foot. So I'll start with my right foot socked, my left foot on a block, and then I'll come to a squat. From here, hands down. Now you've already done crow on your back. We're just going to kind of work those same actions now flipped on its hands, if you will. So I'm going to lift my hips, tap my left leg to my left arm, and bend my elbows. From here, I'll slide my right leg back. Using my core, I'll keep my legs straight, lift my hips, and slide it forward. You'll do that twice more. Elbows stay bent the whole time. Legs stay straight the whole time. It's an exhale as you pull up, and inhale as you send it back. 3-ish times here, and then maybe you lift that right leg up. Okay? That's it. You'll reach through the leg. You can always try to float your foot off of the block as well if you're a bit more proficient in arm balances and want to try it out. And then you'll switch to the other side. So sock comes onto the left foot, right foot steps onto the block, slide 3 times, see how it goes from there. But really just try to have fun. Try not to have any goals attached. It's going to build some strength in upper body, some length through your hips, your hamstrings. And when was the last time you slided in that way? You know? So try it out, let me know how it goes. When you're done, we will unfold the mat. Air high five for you at home for doing all of the things. And then we will bring bottoms of feet together, knees wide, blocks underneath your knees, Supta Baddha Konasana, come all the way down. Cactus your arms overhead or diamond shape your arms to create space in your hips and your chest. Deepen your breath to slow down your heart rate. Now bend your knees so they point up towards the ceiling. Grab for a block. Arms by your sides. Press down through your feet, lift your hips. Setu Bandha. Bridge pose, slide a block underneath your low back. And then settle your hips down. Bring your palms face up towards the ceiling. Then turn your fingertips away from you and down. Grab one hand with the other. Pull your fingertips towards your inner wrists, or your forearms. And just give your wrists some love in the opposite way of what they've been doing for the last 25-ish minutes. Release, shake it out, and go over to the other side. If your mind has started to travel away, bring it back to your breath. Release, shake it out. Lift your hips off of your block, move it off to the side. Slide your sit bones to the ground. Bring block between your inner thighs. Into your cactus, your arms once again. Take a breath in, feet lift. Exhale, bump your hips to the left, lower both knees to the right. And the block will just give you a bit more space to ground down. Take 3 deep breaths into the left side of your rib cage. If it feels okay, you can draw your gaze to the left. Inhale, come back through center slowly. Exhale, bump your hips right, lower both knees left. Maybe gaze falls right. Notice anywhere that you're holding on to tension or engagement, try to let that go. Let the ground hold you, feel heavy. Inhale, come back through center. Move the block. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a loving squeeze. Find gratitude for your body, for your breath, for showing up for you today. Inhale. Exhale, final Shavasana. Take up space. Move all props and items out of reach. And today I leave you here. Please soak it all in for as long as you have. I thank you so much for showing up on your mat today. From my heart to yours, namaste.